Hi, the following clip will not give you a stock tip, but it just may prevent you from losing money on a bunch of stocks you already own. How? By asking you an uncomfortable, simple question. This one. Do you know what AI is? Come on, be honest. AI is all over the news. You may have even bought a stock or two or three that make AI, use AI, or sell chips to AI, or sell it electricity. Like which stocks? Here are some: chip makers: NVIDIA, AMD, Taiwan Semiconductors, Broadcom, Micron, and more. Do you own any of these? Or how about AI users like Microsoft, Google, Meta, Oracle? Do you own any of these stocks? Or how about power infrastructure for AI like Digital Reality Trust, DLR, Equinix, Vertiv Holdings, Next Era Energy? Or how about power generation stocks like GEV? Or how about fusion electricity generators? Most aren't public yet, but there are some. As you can see, there are tons of AI stocks, and all are zooming. Just like internet stocks zoom in the year 2000. Remember? Well, my claim is most AI stocks will eventually crash because AI today is in its stone age. And as it matures, most of these stocks will behave like internet stocks in the year 2000. That is, get smooshed. Not yet. In a year, perhaps. But before we continue, back to my question. What is AI? AI, short for artificial intelligence, used to be called a neural network, which is a modern invention that can recognize pattern, or as AI enthusiasts claim, just like what the brain does. But as you'll soon see, it is much inferior to the brain, which brings me to say that AI is still in its stone age. But why is it in its stone age? Here is an executive summary of the main three reasons. First reasons. All current AIs need to be trained on a lot of data, a hell lot of data, and all at once, for which it needs millions and billions of watts, megawatts. A natural AI, that is a baby's brain, takes about 20 years to be trained. Now remember, the baby's brain needs only 22 watts, not megawatts. 22 watts is only several AA batteries. Why the difference? Soon I'll tell you. But for now, remember the first reason why AI is in its stone age is that it needs insane amounts of power to train, for which some companies must build insane number of electricity generation plants, mostly nuclear. Okay, second reason why AI is in the stone age. This one flows from the first. If a baby's brain uses only 22 watts, why can't AI use a few watts only? Why does it need billions of megawatts? That's because, unlike a baby whose brain trains slowly on the physical world, AI trains all at once, not on the physical world itself, but on its reflections, also known as data, that is, descriptions of the world done by people. How long will the current AI craze last? In my opinion, not much more, until a new kind of AI comes equivalent to a baby's brain. And when this new AI begins to train on reality itself, all current AI will become slowly obsolete, like IBM mainframes did once Steve Jobs came up with personal computers. You think I'm the only one saying this? No, I'm not. Jan LeCun, Google's former head of AI, which recently went independent, says something like this also. Now, I am not as versed in AI as he is, but I've been using AI since the early 90s. So my knowledge about it, to use Crocodile Dundee's expression, is well above average. Okay, I gave you two reasons why AI will crash. Now for the third reason. Unlike a baby, or me and you, today's AI cannot learn from experience, and so in effect serves as a centralized control of the user based on the designer's ideology. Yes, like totalitarian states. In effect, an AI today is like a Jesuit with a holy Bible whose words have been frozen and must be obeyed. Yes, once today AI is trained, its weights are locked, sealed, and then it cannot accept any new facts to change its mind. You got it right. An AI today cannot learn more once it is sealed. If you don't believe me, ask ChatGPT Perplexity or Gemini or any other AI that you like, if the analogy of AI today to a Jesuit with the Holy Bible is a good one, go ahead and ask. Now, the deadly combination of these three facts, needing huge power, never learning from mistakes, and reflecting the ideology of the designers, is a slow march to obsolescence once a personal baby AI appears. What would make it different? Three things. It would learn slowly, will use very little power, and will have an open mind, and so will learn from mistakes and accept new facts. This will likely cause a slow crash in today's AI stocks, just as internet stocks crashed in the year 2000 until 2003. Are you shocked? Good. So let me give you the silver lining, because there already are some AIs today that fall outside the Jesuit with the Bible category. They fall into three varieties. The first is financial forecasters. Two, robot AIs. And three, highly classified government and military AIs. All learn from experience, accept new facts, use much less power, and tell more or less the real truth because faking it would cost money or lives or cause defeat. But these AIs are not for you or me yet, unless, like me, you can build some toy AIs yourself, but let's skip this part. So, which AIs today can learn, use little power, and are outside their designer's ideology? As I said, they fall into three kinds. The first are select money managers, like Jim Simmons' Renaissance Technologies, whose AIs, really a collection of interlocked Markov chains, keep learning as they go along, both from electronic data and from the real physical environment on an ongoing basis, so as to make money and so they cannot afford politics or locked weights. What about the AI you are using, such as Gemini or ChatGPT? They cannot learn new stuff. They cannot. Their weights are all locked, and so they cannot learn. Up to a year ago, if you asked ChatGPT to compose an ode of glory to Trump, it would refuse. But an ode of glory to Michelle Obama, sure thing, here it comes. Since then, this has been fixed because it was too overt, but the basic flow of ideology remains. What of Renaissance technology type AIs, the kind that forecast all crises? Sorry, not available to you, because they depend on the ignorant buying what they sell and sell what they buy. Just like sleuth investing. Yes, read my books. The second kind of AI that keeps learning from the physical environment is the one used by robotics, such as Boston Dynamics, whose robots you probably saw on YouTube jumping around, climbing stairs, or doing backflips. These robots learn some things like a baby does by falling and avoiding falls. You probably saw pictures of them. They too cannot follow ideology, and they have to learn new things because it's a question of survival. The Marines today use some of these robots to carry weight during battles. The Chinese will probably use some of them as soldiers, but up to now they haven't. So that's two. Private financial forecasters and robotics. The third kind of ongoing learning AIs is used by the US military, often only by high up honchos with top secret classification, because some of the things they find you don't want anyone to know. For example, the enemy. Palantir, by the way, does some of it, but not much. It too is trained on reflections of reality, but the data set it has are classified and so are exclusive to the user. Again, for the military, there the realization that current AI is really a Jesuit with the PC Bible has finally filtered up to the top brass. Just like Wick, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth said that henceforward all AIs used by the military will drop this PC ideology limitations so as to tell more truth, even the kind few want to hear, which your AI is not permitted to do. Of course, these military AIs that tell things as they really are top secret. Neither you nor I can use them. But the question remains, what would AI be like which wouldn't consume bazillions of watts in power, tell the real truth, and not be vetted by the CIA or the man, and see you as its boss, not its designers? The simple answer is AIs that train like a baby is trained, on reality itself, not on its reflections, and do it slowly. It would be the equivalent to a PC or a laptop. It will be cheap, it will be yours, and run on a battery. It will be only partly trained when you buy it, but would finish the training alongside you as you live your life, and like a baby would often make mistakes, but learn from them and it goes, as you and I do. And as current AI cannot and will not do. What would it look like? In William Gibson's sci-fi book, Mona Lisa Overdrive, the heroine, the daughter of a Japanese Yakuza chief, has one just like that. Look it up. The book invented the term cyberpunk, and the handheld AI in it is a wonderful character all on its own, called Colin. It has a personality, has been pre-trained, but then became dedicated to help one person, the heroine, not Google, not the CIA, not any ideologues in power who want to twist your thinking their way. Once such a baby AI helps you do what you want, as you train it, it can and will let you do and know all the things that today's AIs don't let you do or won't tell you. So yes, this will also make it dangerous. Like a gun, yes, which lets bad guys do stuff, but also let good stuff and good guys protect themselves. So from the government point of view, your advantages of having a baby AI they train physically alongside you are also the government disadvantages. But what are the investment implications? First and foremost, there'll be much less need for huge power generation. And many of today's power generations and power generators and data centers will have to be idled or written off. Second, the stocks that will do well are those who use AI as a plug-in, not those who have a proprietary AI once AI becomes commoditized, like the internet was. But third, you could get real answers to what today are top secret questions, some of which rightly so. I mean, you don't want AI to start telling everyone how to build a nuke, right? Or how to poison your neighbor's dog or your neighbor. So some guardrails would still be there, but not as many as today. But to get there, as AIs become a commodity and the power generation structures are overbuilt, the tech market's AI part will crash, like the internet market crashed in 2000, and eventually we'll all see AI as another tool for business, just like the internet. So, as of today, I'm avoiding most of all the AI hoopla and focus on its users rather than its service components or builders. Am I right to do so? Of course, I could be wrong, but am I? We'll see in less than a year, probably. Hmm? That's all for today. Please let me know what you think of the above, and if you like it, forward to all your friends and subscribers and to friends who work with AI and see what they think. And of course, buy my books, The Sleuth Investor, and especially The Advanced Sleuth Investor, with much of the above is discussed in greater depth to help you invest better. I'll see you next time, and meantime, thank you very much for your patience watching.